Hello and welcome back to Instant Raeplay with Lucky Time or Jolly Time. It's December. It's smack dab right in the middle of December, and today is not that cold, so my joints are nice and lubricated. Today we have a Scree on our team and a Ulip, and we're up against a what's his name? A Genji, a Gnaw, and a Coco. I do sometimes forget their names. So I think we'll get to rift damage right off the bat, because this map does seem to promote it. And you can drop the rift right here, and it doesn't reach the, the top lane, but it does slow people down who do happen to be there. It almost looked like I was targeting someone, but I didn't see anybody on my screen. So I almost thought they had a Leon or something. Ooh. Looks like Coco might be in trouble here. She's very close to death. Let's try to not get hit by as much poison as possible, but fail successfully. Okay, so I will just post up, and they do seem to have half of our turret already dead. I guess that's the kind of the danger of letting Gnaw build a bunch of weedlings there. It's unfortunate. At least I think that was Gnaw. Couldn't quite see in all the chaos. Okay, so Gnaw's still going crazy on our turret. Okay, just one more hit, which I won't get because he's way too fast. And his team is going to back him up, of course. So I don't know what I could possibly do here. Coco going to ball. So if I snipe, she might be able to actually just interrupt me. So I think we're going to have to get piercing next, and then try to just defend the lanes, or maybe hold the center. I don't quite know. Yeah, ooh, thankfully Solar Boss kind of coming to the rescue. I thought I shot that creep there. Okay, I'm going to try to block off her passage, but not really do a great job of it. She's still going to get hit by it somehow, even though there was nothing, stopping her. Okay, Genji getting a little bit of polymorph action, it looks like. Yeah, there it is. I think it was underneath the floor for a second there. Whoa! I wonder why it chose to fly all the way up there. Okay, bad rift. I was trying to place it next to the totem, because we can't block off, the bottleneck with one of our abilities, but if we combine them, then we could potentially do that. Okay, unfortunately, she took that creep from us. He's going to probably try farming here. Okay, luckily she didn't hit me backwards. I wonder if she has the... I don't think she has the Thunder Striker upgrade. Whoa, she does have the Snowball. Definitely has the Snowball. Gonna wait for him to hit it once. Oh, he did body block somehow. I think he jumped into it, so his hitbox went on top of the creep, so that I couldn't shoot the creep, and I had to kind of shoot him instead. If that was intentional, brilliant move. 10 out of 10 move. But only if it's intentional. Okay, Coco gonna be very obnoxious. Luckily, he didn't get to our creeps in time. We did deal with him successfully. If all three of us are there, we could potentially do it. But I wonder if we're gonna have to sacrifice anything for that. Ooh, it looks like we are starting to get some health on the field with these Ulip upgrades. I don't have any support, but I don't think they're gonna try to take me out. Okay, I might have hit someone in there. Could have been Genji. I do have 400, so I wonder if I should just get full snipe damage right now. It's a risky play, because it might not pay off. But I feel like Gnaw is going to be an issue if he gets in my face, so I might potentially have to fight him. Okay, luckily, I was able to get someone, because I didn't plan that. Okay, I imagine he's going to jump up here. Okay, luckily, was able to get him. I think that's very much worth it. Ulip still holding top strong. We're getting a little bit of a push up top. So I'm going to want to get pretty much as much gun damage as I possibly can. And if I didn't buy piercing already, which it doesn't look like I did, I'm going to want to probably get Skull Bracelet, because I want to make sure that they fear me, even at the cost of farming lanes or clearing lanes. I think we can compensate for that by buying rift damage a little bit, and then potentially use that to clear lanes instead. Okay, so just gonna back up here, make sure I don't get caught out sniping. Okay, didn't miss the last hit on that droid. Ooh, he did save the cocoon exactly for me. Okay, one of us is down. They're gonna immediately try coming up and farming our jungle. Coco's gonna take a bunch of damage. So is Genji. Could potentially kill one of them. Ooh, she does have damage now. So she's so she bought cooldown and then damage. I mean, she's kind of recognizing her role as just a burst character now. And basically with those two, she doesn't really need to buy anything else, because on this map, the choke points are so frequent and prevalent that she can just abuse the map design to land balls over and over again. So it looks like our Scree was able to steal. Oh, barely just got that. I wonder if I can one-shot these. Okay. Not gonna be obnoxious about it. I'm gonna taunt him. He's gonna go up top. I'm gonna loop around, make Genji miss. Okay, and these polymorphs are gonna get more and more annoying. Or maybe less annoying, I'm not really sure. But we don't want the same thing to happen as last time, where they just take half our turret down before we have a chance to even do anything with it. Ooh, waited and got rewarded. Look at that. I'm gonna deal with the polymorph immediately. You know, obviously not good to be stealing creeps from my teammate, but he can heal himself, so I'm not really sure why he's going for creeps. I might need to get Wraith Stone so that I can deal with... Ooh, if he only pulled that back in time, that could have been a kill on Genji. They all seem to be targeting me right now. I don't have to teleport here. I just have to make sure that I don't get tagged by that ball. And as you can see, I'm having a hell of a time here. Just defending against Gnaw and dodging balls at the same time. But luckily my team did finally show up. They do have another push. Without any form of sustain, I'm kind of feeling the pressure now. So I'm gonna, instead of getting Wraithstone and potentially wasting that upgrade, if I'm not able to, you know, take the creeps, then I'm kind of shit out of luck. I'm gonna go for some regen. Okay, Gnaw just gonna jump upstairs, which is pretty smart. But here we go, they're not gonna take these creeps, it seems like. And just, she didn't expect that. I'll guarantee you that. She didn't expect it. Okay, and we'll want to reposition. But without Coco here, we're just sitting pretty. We don't have anything to worry about. No one can hit us through the wall, which is nice. No matter how much health I regen, if I just keep getting hit, then I'm not going to get back to full health eventually. So I have to, at some point, give it a break. Okay, just going to want to make sure he doesn't farm here. Yep, there we go. Okay, potentially going to get ripped here. Now going to need to call for help. Again, same situation. Coco seems to be rinsing and repeating the same exact strategy over and over. Without really giving it too much thought. But maybe we can fight Gnaw here? I mean, I don't understand why Yulib didn't take the creep from him there. That's the kind of situation where he would have wanted to. Okay, luckily, Yulib drew the aggro of that ball instead of having it land to me. And now's about the time when the damage is going to start coming in handy. Did successfully take Coco out, and now we might be able to finally start fighting them. Okay, with Gnaw here, it's going to be a little bit dangerous. He knows that I have gun damage, so he's going to be very weary to fight me. Okay, just going to avoid the Genji, maybe loop around again. Keep an eye on Gnaw. Don't want to let him go for free. There we go. Now, the body block successfully worked. It doesn't always, because we're playing online, remember? And I'm pretty sure, yep, despite there being an obvious wall here, there is no hitbox, because Ronimo. Or there's no, geometry. We might be able to give Scree some support here. I was aiming for Genji, but I hit the wrong target. Okay, now we might be able to follow up a little bit. If he goes this way, he's in trouble. Okay, just keep them low. Hopefully, yeah, at least wait for a target to show up. So now with another 400, we'll just keep him low, hopefully, as much as possible. Keep the snipe on. He's desperately trying to backdoor us, because he knows that fighting us isn't going to work, so he's trying to, run distraction instead. So it's kind of validation that the strategy is working. I'll just come up here with a snipe. Thought there might be someone here. It looks like my team is not defending, so our turret's getting ripped. Okay, and they've kind of reclaimed this position again, but we can use the jungle to potentially contest or kind of like distract them. So if we know they're going to try to take the jungle. Okay, that's not a good situation. I would suggest backing up. And with a rift here, we'll prevent them from pushing super hard. Turret's almost going to go down, and this is going to be a bad situation when they get to our base. So I'm going to want to pile on even more gun damage, and then even more gun damage on top of that. I don't have boots, so I could potentially buy regen as well as Wraithstone. Or I'm sorry, power pills as well as Wraithstone. Because I don't think boots is, the mobility is not super important if I'm just going to brawl them. And I am one-shotting those droids, so I could potentially buy Wraithstone and then just ignore boots altogether. Okay, was able to finally successfully track him. Trying to give my team as many openings as I possibly can. Okay, I think Wraithstone is going to be the play. I'm just going to want to, interrupt her platforming as much as possible. Okay, hopefully he falls here. Nope, not going to be lucky enough. Okay, I forgot to bring up the scorecard every so often, so there you go, in case the game ends before we do. And with another 200, I could buy Wraithstone and then start to get power pills potentially. Man, I just unfortunately didn't wait long enough. The rift kept the spit up a little bit too long. Okay, just trying to keep them off of my teammate. I do one-shot that. So I don't know how to fight both of them at the same time, but he's dead here. Because he decided to go for it super hard. She did use ball, so I can snipe in return, in retaliation. And we'll just want to wait and make sure that the wave here doesn't push up before I teleport. There we go. That ball won't get through. So here we go. We got Wraithstone and then Power Pills. And then before I get my other level of regen, I will want another Power Pills. We want 130 for that. I'll just mainline Gnaw because he is the MVP. We'll call for help even. He's gonna, zigzag up and down, which is, seems to be the safest strategy he can think of. And if I die here, my team is in trouble. So with the regen, hopefully, is gonna keep me alive. No guarantee. There we go. Regen worth its weight in gold. They're gonna probably take the turret here, unfortunately. But we're just gonna have to keep an eye on them backdooring. So here we go. They're gonna, with this turret down, it's gonna definitely be a problem. Okay, I'm not sure how many people I got there. This is gonna be an issue. I'm gonna want to draw as much aggro as possible. You can see it's impossible to, because I've forgone I forewent buying piercing, so I can't actually attack all of those droids at the same time. Okay, and she has just a lot of shielding apparently. And no one's defending again. I don't know how he's able to just keep the push going by himself. I guess Gnaw is a push character if you plant spit and then put the weedlings in it. You can just keep them up a disgusting amount of time. So this is probably going to be his next target before even base. Okay, they're all going to be here, stacked up. So as long as we stack up, we can force the team fight. And then from that point, we might be able to win. But I think that's going to be our only option. Man, he's just going to force the issue. Man, you can see he can abuse the horrible map design to escape easily. So, I mean, we need a gaze when Gnaw does something like that. With another 200, I will get health so that I can stay alive. The more I can stay alive, the more I can potentially fight them. They're just pushing way too hard. We just have nothing to offer up in return. As long as those weedlings can stay alive in the spit, we can't really do anything about it. Coco can ball me here, so I'm going to want to make sure I don't die. Just get anything that I possibly can to help out. But otherwise, my team isn't really gonna do much to stop them. Hopefully they don't die here. I kind of have to jump in to distract. And they just have way too much in the way of push right now. We got pushes. We got red on all sides. All I see is red. You can see the Weedling taking basically no damage when it's in the spit. Yep, Coco gonna aim for me, and there's not really that much I can do when there's attacks coming in from all sides. So, despite everything, we just weren't able to push apparently. And unfortunately, it's gonna be a little bit of a shorter game than it should have been. I don't see anything else I could have done. I think I kind of did my part there, but that's kind of proves the point that no matter how well you play, there's only so much control you have over the outcome. You're only 1/3 of the team after all. So, you know, don't beat yourself up too much if that happens to be the case. So, hope you enjoyed this game as much as I did, but I will see you next time.